came to see tonight.
Like the video.
Who gon' get the ladies feeling something?
What up, derps?
We gon' lock this groove in tight. Yeah, we'll lock it in there. Don't have us lock this groove down for nothing. Derapy. Lock, and we got what you came to see. Oh yeah. It's about that time to get out your seats and make some noise for our host. Give it up for Bootsy Collins.
Well, alright. It is I, Blaster of the Universe, Bootzilla himself. Fellas, I hope you got something in your cup. And ladies, don't be afraid to make your way to the stage for a band that I named Silk Sonic.
On November 12th of 2021, An Evening with Silk Sonic was released, an album created by the duo known as Silk Sonic. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak were given this name by Bootsy Collins, who also narrates parts of the album. Growing up, Bruno Mars was one of my favorite artists. I used to sing his songs all the time on the school bus and in middle school and high school choir. And Anderson .Paak was also somebody who I knew was extremely talented vocally, and on the drum kit, I was also a fan of him. But if you told me that they were dropping an album together, I wouldn't have assumed that their sounds would like mesh really well. You wouldn't assume that it would become such a commercially successful album. But in hindsight, I mean, of course, everything that Bruno Mars touches turns to gold. But I will say that in March of 2021, literally months and months and months before the album would actually release, they would drop their first single as a team, which would turn out to be one of my favorite songs of all time, Leave the Door Open.
I'm sipping wine in a robe. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening?
Immediately I'm hooked. The drums, the sounds, the piano, the chemistry is immediately on point. The lines are funny. The ad-libs are even funnier. Don't say that.
Shut your trap.
I'm sipping wine.
Sip, sip.
In a row.
Drip, drip.
Something that I didn't expect immediately. It's like funny, and there are a lot more funny elements that you're going to hear throughout the album. But then when this part comes in, the pre-chorus, when Bruno starts just... I'm going to run out of words very quickly, very early on in the album to describe how Bruno Mars singing makes me feel. But just listen to this and, maybe leave a comment. Tell me how you feel when he first inserts himself in a big way.
What do you mean by that?
Musically. After the first hook, I am completely hooked. Also, as somebody who has listened to Bruno Mars for over a decade, his falsetto has greatly improved.
Leave the door open, girl.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
The formula of letting Anderson handle the verses and allowing Bruno to carry the hook clicks with me instantly because it's obvious that Bruno Mars is stronger vocally. So first track, first single, the hook is all him. Very smart in my opinion. Let's continue with our second verse.
Ooh, you're so sweet, so tight. I won't bite unless you like. If you smoke, I got the haze. And if you're hungry, girl, I got the lace. Ooh, baby.
From verse to verse, we get different flavors and a progression of our instrumental. Nothing feels stagnant. We even get a fresh pre-chorus from Bruno this time around. It doesn't feel copy and pasted from verse to verse at all. In our second verse also, we have a thematically consistent set of bars offering a woman whatever she wants or needs. Want smoke, want filet mignon, want bathtub with rose petals, whatever you like, we got it for you. After our chorus, we get a bridge that made me all warm inside upon first listening. I mean, took me to a different place, had me levitating, floating through the air like I smelled a fresh pie.
Tell me that you're coming through.
This is peak music.
Tell me that you're coming
At the end of the year that this song was released, the number 1 and number 2 song I had listened to the most that year were Leave the Door Open and Leave the Door Open, the live version. It instantly became my all-time favorite Bruno Mars song, and I used to drive for Lyft and Uber for a living, and the song had a 100% hit rate. Literally nobody didn't like it. Everybody loved it, but no one as much as me. From the instruments to the production, the performance, the harmonies, the melodies, the intro, the outro, the bridge, the pre-chorus, the hook. In my opinion, it's a perfect track. One of the best I've ever heard, one of my favorites of all time, and an obvious 10.
10.
And next, we have Fly As Me.
Okay, now have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs. What's upstairs? Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a spatula, everything catered. Extra flavor. Go ahead, sprinkle some truffle on your mashed potatoes. I'm trying to love you. Is you gonna love me back? You only get what you give. Ain't you heard of that? Look here.
What I love about this track is not just how flavorful and funky it is, but it flips the script on the last track. Last track, it's you're sweet and nice and fun and tight, and you can have whatever you like, no T.I. And this track is I'm a player, they treat me like the mayor, don't need a spatula, everything catered. First of all, bars. But also, this track says, wait a minute, maybe I'm the prize. You love to see it.
Look here, I don't ask for much. You know what I want, I just want what's fair. I'll bring that fire and desire, baby. All you gotta do is meet me halfway there. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. And you deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. Oh, don't let them trick you with the jib talk.
They want to be James Brown so bad, bro.
I don't find the pre-chorus quite as compelling as the last track, but I do enjoy the overall, dare I say, male empowerment that I feel listening to this song. The chorus is also super catchy and easy to catch on to, sing along with. Bruno Mars bolstering the back end of the pre-chorus with
Meet me halfway there.
adds some much needed punch, and we are into our second verse.
Okay, now Silk Sonic smooth like a mat, float like a butterfly on every single track. And the only language that I speak, girl, is back. So once I give this game to you, I can't take it back. Hollering at you from a 1977 Monte Carlo. Hard act to follow. It's showtime, trying to boo you up like it's the Apollo. Your walk is vicious. Let's get down to business. You and me together. Woo, that's something different.
Anderson .Paak gets the opportunity to flex his pen in what are essentially rap verses over these funky beats. Smooth like a Mac, float like a butterfly on every single track. Only language that I speak is facts. Once I give the game, can't take it back. It's showtime, trying to boo you up like it's the Apollo is my favorite line from the song. Showtime at the Apollo is like America's Got Talent, but just a lot meaner. Like if somebody is bad, the crowd is encouraged to boo them off the stage. But Anderson here, his showtime is showing you his game. And his game is his Riz. And the Riz will lead to booing you up. Like, you know, the Apollo, showtime, booing you up like a couple. I get it! Here's a great bridge, by the way.
Let's get it. If you don't know what we talking about, I'ma have the whole band help me spell it out. Yeah, if you don't know what we talking about, concert session, here's your lesson, help me spell it out. F-L-Y. You ain't never seen nobody this fly. It's like we back in school again. Now come on, children, don't spell it out. F-L-Y. You ain't never seen nobody this fly. And I'm gone. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this fly. And you deserve to be seen with somebody as fly as me. Somebody this
Fly As Me is incredibly fun. I find the bridge to be a little like, okay, we made this to play live and have people chant and interact, and I get it, but it doesn't add all that much to the song in my opinion. Also, random fact that I saw when I was like looking into this track, I think Big Sean had a writing credit. Tell me which line specifically you think Big Sean was responsible for. I feel like it's the one where they treat him like the mayor. But we get another chorus and outro after our bridge where he like yells about getting a 3-piece and a biscuit. Anderson .Paak, that is, which is pretty funny. Overall, the funk is alive and I'm here for a good time, but it's not touching the first track in my opinion. I'm feeling a strong 8 to a light 9 though. It's still
9.
It still bumps. It still goes. The last track that we will be covering today is After Last Night. We got Thundercat in here. We got Bootsy Collins and Crystal Miles on the assist.
See, normally I don't stutter, but you do it to me.
wishing on a shooting star, say a prayer for me and hope it comes true.
Yeah.
Throw my phone out the window, there's no player in me. Those days are through.
Those days are over, baby. Wait a minute now.
So our narrative continues here. At the beginning of Fly Is Me, Paak was asking, have you ever been with a player? Now, after last night, throw my phone out the window, there's no player in me. Look what that will do to even the most confident of men. I like the sound of this song from the jump. The Bootsy ad-libs are really unserious. Those days are over, baby. And the harmonizing is a little dramatic, a theme that will continue. Let's listen to our pre-chorus here.
Wait a minute now.
You put it on me like I never felt before. That gushy, gushy, good girl, I want some more. Sweet, sticky, thick, and pretty. You changed the game.
What'd you do?
That gushy, gushy, good girl, I want some more.
Sweet, sticky, thick, and pretty.
All right now.
After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
I think I'm in love with you.
Woke up and I can't get you out of my head.
I've tried. Come on.
After last night, I don't know what to do.
Baby, you got to tell me.
When I'm gonna see you again.
Suck it now.
I mean, the hook is brilliantly performed. I love this crazy, overdramatic push and pull of the album so far. I'll leave the door open for you. Actually, I deserve someone as fly as me. Actually, I'm in love with you. Also, ending the chorus with, suck it now, is kind of unhinged, but the whole track is a bit much, so, you know, I'll hear him out. Here's our second verse.
If I still had my phone, I'd call every girl I know and tell them goodbye. Oh, bye-bye. Cars, clothes, diamonds, and gold. Anything you want, any place you want, we'll fly. Yeah. You put it on me like I never felt before. That gushy good, girl, I want some more. Sweet, sticky, thick and pretty. You changed the game after last night.
I like Bruno Mars handling this pre-chorus. Very nice. Our second verse has more just peak simping. We're calling every girl we know and saying goodbye forever. We can never speak again. What a magical night it was. We have Bootsy Collins on the total ooh ad-lib. We're offering cars, clothes, diamonds, and gold after one night of Battleship. And after our chorus, some harmonizing turned into an explosive final chorus.
Here come, baby. Here come, girl.
After last night, I think I'm in love with you. And I can't get you out of my head. This morning, and you're running through my mind, baby. After last night, baby, oh, you got to tell me when I'm gonna see you again.
Ah, yeah, Baba.
9.
As much as I want to dock this song for how over the top it is, I just can't really help it. The performance is simply too good. Bootsy Collins' presence is much appreciated. The
What?
it's just super mesmerizing. The theme is wild and almost embarrassing, but the vibes are undeniable. I'm feeling a solid 9
9.
on the track, but what do you think? What's your favorite track between Leave the Door Open, Fly As Me, and After Last Night? Please let me know. As always, I'll be reading all of your comments. Give me all of your opinions on Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
What up, derps? Wait a minute, this love started off so tender, so sweet. But now she got me.
Smoking out the window.
Like the video.
Derapy. Must have spent 45,000 up into the knees. Oh no! Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese. Whoa! Put me in the jam with an X-Man in the UFC. Can't believe it. I'm in disbelief. This bitch.
Is the fifth track from An Evening with Silk Sonic by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak called Smokin' Out the Window. It is one of 3 singles released before the album, which is funny because the album is only 9 tracks, and 3 of the tracks were singles that were heard before the album was released. Regardless, this is one of the more iconic moments from the album, this pre-chorus where Anderson .Paak very affectionately says,
This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist, and here I am all alone. I'm so cold, you got me out here. Smoking out the window, singing, how could she do this to me? How could she do this to me? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to only me. But I was wrong, 'cause she belonged to everybody. Ooh.
Covering this album almost 4 years after release, the clear narrative never really occurred to me until now. Leave the Door Open is obviously a clear romantic gesture, a serenade, if you will. Fly As Me is about self-assurance, acknowledging that even though I want you, you should certainly want me as well. After Last Night, funny enough, may have been the misstep. They finally hook up, it seems, and the next day, we're belting about how mind-blowing and life-changing the experience was. I mean, Please act like you've been there before. And now, with smoking out the window, she seemingly left us out to dry. We spent $45,000 up in Tiffany's, had your kids running around the crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese. I'm in disbelief. I can't believe
This bitch.
Let's check out our second verse.
Just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules. Got me in the club looking for a new love, someone help me please. Baby, why you doing this? Why you doing this to me, girl? Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die.
Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die.
Silk Sonic, always keeping things fresh, has Bruno Mars lead the next pre-chorus, which I think is a pretty cool choice.
This bitch got me paying no rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. And here I am all alone, I'm so cold. You got me out here smoking out the window of the Benzo, singing how could you do this to me? How could you do this? Oh, I thought that girl belonged to one thing for sure. I was wrong. She belongs to everybody. She belongs to everybody.
Background vocals from Anderson on the chorus. I also love the callback to After Last Night in the second verse, where he says, just the other night, she was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules, which all but confirms my linear tail theory. It's super funny to me also how they're complaining about all the money they spent on this chick after excitedly offering to change her life and buy her anything she wanted and leave the door open. You just love to see it. I would do anything for you. Just tell me what you want. Drain me, please. Oh, wait a second. Are you talking to other people? Am I not the only one that you're into? Wow, that's crazy. I actually hate you. You're the worst.
Not to be dramatic, but I wanna die.
Men are trash, men are the problem, da 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 da.
Next, we get this cool interlude from Anderson followed by a bridge from Bruno.
Look here, baby, I hope you find whatever it is that you need. But I also hope that your trifling ass is walking around barefoot in these streets. Look out! Girl, it breaks my heart that you ain't right here with me. Now I gotta give you back to the city. Oh, you got me smoking out the window.
You're just not going to hear many people with better range and a more developed falsetto than Bruno Mars here. I am honestly feeling a strong 9 to a light 10 on this track.
10.
Silk Sonic's chemistry is on full display here. We get terrific teamwork from the boys. Everything that works is in this track. Fun bootsy intro, thematic consistency, iconic pre-chorus,
This bitch.
hooks that aren't copy and pasted, great vocal performances, great background vocals with a dramatic conclusion. It makes sense that this was one of the lead singles. It's almost right on par with Leave the Door Open. And our next track is actually called Put on a Smile. First, we had our anger showing. We are extremely upset about the state of this relationship that we've been following, and now we are dealing with our own emotions. First, we were angry. We wanted you to be walking around in the street barefoot, but now we have to deal with our own internals. We got the big sad.
Oh, look here, fellas. Take it from your Uncle Bootsy. Ain't no shame begging in the rain. Tell her how you really feel.
The very first time I heard the introduction to this song and Bruno Mars doing the head voice right before the first verse, I just assumed that they were going to allow Bruno Mars to just take this track and let it be his. So I was a little surprised to hear Anderson .Paak on the first verse. Granted, that's kind of in the formula for the album so far, but it just feels like a Bruno Mars song to me. It sounds like something he's already done, frankly.
pretend when I'm out with my friends I ain't thinking about you. I could pretend like I ain't in my feelings, but that ain't true. Nah. When I called you out your name, that was my ego, my pride and pain. I should be a movie star, the way I play the part, like everything's okay.
So Pac starts the track straight to the point. I'm faking the vibes. We get a reference to our previous track about hitting the club, trying to start a new game, ball up top, but it's not for real. We're reflecting on our ego, pride, and pain, and we're really all broken up.
Everything's okay. Oh, now I try to be the life of the party. Oh, not buying shots to everybody. But it's all just an act. I can't have you back. Without you, I've been going crazy. Trying to put on a smile. Trying to fight these tears from crying. But Lord knows I'm dying, trying to put on a smile, Ooh, out here smiling like a fool, when the only thing was smiling for, baby girl, the only thing was smiling for was you.
This song, in my opinion, is the only track so far where it's very clear that Bruno Mars and his vocal talent are far greater than Anderson .Paak's, and it becomes pretty painfully apparent, in my opinion. The line-to-line back and forth in the pre-chorus works for me, but during the chorus and the U's at the end, I'm like, man, Bruno is really in his bag. And then we get our second verse with Anderson .Paak taking the spotlight again. And it's not bad. The lyrics are fine despite being a little redundant, but I kind of just want my Bruno back at this point.
If I could turn back the hands on my rolling, you know I would. I would have spent all my time making sure that my baby good. I'm trying hard to hide the shame. I know I'm playing a dangerous game, but since you've been gone, I ain't been the same. There's only so much I make a fake. Oh, now I try to be the life of the party. Oh, not buying shots for everybody, but it's all just an act. I can't have you back. Without you, I've been going crazy.
We get a second pre-chorus that raises the stakes a bit vocally with our exchange of bars here. But the second verse from Anderson, though, I'm trying hard to hide the shame. I'm playing a dangerous game. Since you've been gone, I ain't been the same. There's only so much a man can fake. Pretty simple writing and scheme here. I do like how normally the phrase is there's only so much a man can take, but it's a man can fake because we're putting on a smile. It's right in line with our theme, but it still doesn't necessarily grip me like some of the other verses that we've heard from Anderson so far on the album. Fortunately, we get a pretty exceptional finish from Bruno Mars to close out the track here.
Trying to put on a smile, trying to find these tears from crying, but Lord knows I'm dying, trying to put on a smile, baby, out here smiling like a fool, when the only thing was smiling for, baby girl, the only thing was smiling for, baby girl, the only thing was smiling for was you. I'm trying to put on a smile, trying to find these tears from crying, but Lord knows I'm I'm smiling like a fool.
Do you get what I'm talking about now? Like, do you understand like the sheer difference that I'm talking about? Does it not make all of those like Anderson verses that we heard earlier in the song feel kind of like Man, this is what we should have been leading up to the whole time. This is arguably the most impressive display of vocal ability that we've heard throughout the entire album, and it just simply should have been a Bruno Mars song in my opinion. I'm sorry. Like, it's still such an incredible song, but it just feels like when they're singing together, Anderson .Paak is just barely holding on. I feel like he's straining more than he has on any other song on the album so far. If this was just a Bruno Mars song, it would be one of his most powerful tracks ever. Like, I'm getting like grenade vibes from it. But Anderson .Paak is low-key kind of nerfing the track, and that's why even though Bruno Mars tries to carry extremely hard at the end, this, to me, is the weakest track so far, and I'm feeling like a strong 7 to a light 8 on it.
7, 8.
It's the only song that I ever really consider skipping, and that's not a good sign considering how short the album is. Nevertheless, after being angry about the breakup, after being sad about the breakup, trying to fake and put on a smile, now we're headed to the casino with 777, which, funny enough, is track 7.
Blow the dice for me. Put your pretty ass lips together, blow it real nice for me. Yeah, I'm trying to hit a lip and slide to the dealership in the morning. Wow, Papa need a brand new foreign. Hot hand, they not gonna believe me, but check the recording. Ooh, just touch down, up a few thousand. Big booty hoes with me in the penthouse. Bar full of liquor, cash for the strippers. It's gonna get weird tonight, so no pictures. Bring motherfucker with some money to blow. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road. Come on, 777.
This track is so undeniably fun and catchy and upbeat, and I do like the placement of it right after Put on a Smile. It makes sense. We had a real downer, now we got a real upper. But as far as our track's narrative, it's kind of just like, okay, all of this storytelling, all of this thematic consistency, and now this just feels like, hey, isn't gambling in Vegas cool?
Let's go. Yes, spin the wheel for me. Blackjack, baccarat, dealer, where you at, deal for me. Give me the tips, 'cause I'm about to go all in. Wow, I can see the champagne falling. I got bills to pay, but bills can wait. Fuck it, we ballin'.
It's just never been so obvious that a track was made to be played at the seemingly never-ending Bruno Mars Vegas residency. And in a way, I respect the foresight. Like, Eminem put that Venom song on Kamikaze, the album, to help sales. Cardi B has tracks she made 2-3 years ago that she's going to put on an album this year, and it's probably going to affect the sales. I remember it was Logic or somebody that was talking about how, like, he was making songs about ballin' that he knew would be used during the NBA playoffs or something like that. Like, I get it. I respect it. The track is fun, but it feels like there's just little to no substance here. It literally feels like an actual gambling ad.
Bills can wait. Fuck it, we ballin'. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Moonwalk to the money like a Mike Jack. Yes, I'm faded. People dilated, but the man in the mirror saying, "Go on, get your paper." Bring motherfucker with some money to blow. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road. I'm about to buy Las Vegas after this road. Come on, 777. Let's go. Whatever you wanna do, baby. I got you, I got you. Oh my God. Silk socks. Just a big one.
Look, I enjoy the song. In fact, I find it extremely fun, and upon my first listen of it, I was like, oh, this is a 10 out of 10 track. But I've had some years with it, and for me, it kind of quells the momentum of the album from a narrative standpoint. But if you're just trying to get funky, it's your bread and butter.
Motherfucker with some
Smoking Out the Window is basically flawless. Put On a Smile should be a Bruno song. And this is basically a DraftKings ad. Don't gamble. I think this is a good problem, but you may have noticed this may be a case where the best tracks from this 9-track album are the 3 singles. And you know, I don't know if that's great, but you let me know if you share that sentiment so far. Leave the Door Open and Smoking Out the Window being the singles that we have covered so far. 777 is a good standalone song, but it's pretty circumstantial, along with Put On a Smile, which I still contend should have just been a Bruno song. But again, let me know. What's your favorite track of these 3? Am I hating on Anderson .Paak? Am I glazing Bruno Mars too much? Is Bruno in gambling debt? Will Silk Sonic ever drop again? Please, by all means, make your voice heard. This episode of Derapy is brought to you by Owl Soapery, where skincare meets craftsmanship. Each soap bar is handcrafted using premium oils, decadent butters, and natural botanicals to deliver a gentle, nourishing cleanse that elevates your daily routine. Please check out their link in the description if you're trying not to smell. If you're sick of going to the store and getting all these chemical-filled bars of soap, all this nonsense, go check out Owl Soapery, link in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you again to them for sponsoring today's show. Highly recommend, very reasonable prices.
Like the video. What up, derps?
This is Skate by Silk Sonic.
In a room full of dimes, you would be $100 if being fine was a crime. Girl, they lock your little fine ass up in the tower. The way you move like you do, ooh, it's like you do it for a living. Do a little spin, do it again. See, look like you're playing for the win, oh baby.
This is the 8th track from An Evening with Silk Sonic, starring Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. I like how the 7th track was called 777 and the 8th track
8.
was Skate.
8.
8. Skate.
8.
777.
7.
7th.
7.
Bruno told Apple Music he and his team were thinking what it would sound like if they were performing in the middle of a roller rink, and this is what we got, a song called Skate.
Look like you're playing for the win, oh baby. I'm trying to roll, I'm trying to ride. I'm trying to float, I'm trying to glide. No, don't be shy, just take my hand and hold on tight. Oh, skate to me, baby. Skate, slide your way on over. Slide your way on over. Skate to me, baby. Skate, I wanna get to know ya. I wanna get to know ya. Come on.
Paak on the first verse, collabing on the pre-chorus, and then Bruno on the chorus. Pretty perfect so far, no complaints.
Got your hair in the wind and your skin glistening. I can smell your sweet perfume. You smell better than a barbecue. A superstar is what you are. I'm your biggest fan. If you're looking for a man, sugar, here I am. I'm trying to roll.
From our very first verse, we have Anderson .Paak immediately dropping gems. In a room full of dimes, you would be $100. Being fine was a crime. They lock your little fine ass up in a tower. Really wonderful. I love the collaboration on the pre-choruses. I like how Bruno takes over in the second verse. It says that sweet perfume got you smelling better than a barbecue. I found a lot of the writing on this track and throughout the album to be light and sweet and funny, but also clever in its charisma. After another high energy and fresh chorus, we get one of the best bridges on the album.
I never fall, but tonight you got me falling for you, and only you. I'm reaching out in hopes that you reach for me too. Girl, let's groove.
It's impossible to imagine that the summer that this song was released, this wasn't being blared on repeat in every skating rink in America. Skate is another one of those high energy songs where it's really hard to miss. It was made for a very specific purpose, and I think it executed on exactly the vibe it was going for. I find it to be incredibly enjoyable and successful, and a track that for no reason would be skipped. Silk Sonic's chemistry and enthusiasm for music making is on full display. The performances are fresh and fun throughout the track. The lyrics are silly and sweet. The vibes are unavoidably impeccable. I'm feeling a very, 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 very strong 9 on the track.
9.
The last track on the album is called Blast Off. Let's see how our evening with Silk Sonic concludes.
Clouds are blowing, don't know where we're going, but we're levitating up in this room. All these colors, just like rainbows in summer, got us smiling like our dreams just came true.
I just want to say that Anderson .Paak's singing performance in the first verse of this track is truly impressive and makes me feel a little bit bad about some of the slander earlier. Obviously, Anderson .Paak is an extremely talented singer.
I took a little something to get here. Yeah, yeah. I got a little more if you're ready. We can have it all. Oh, let's tiptoe to a magical place. Blast off and kiss the moon tonight. We'll watch the world go crazy from outer space. Blast off into the sky.
I also think that of the hooks that are performed in unity on this album, this is one of the better performed hooks that Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak sing together. I think their voices mesh together really well to the point where they almost sound like two parts of one singing soul.
As we're flying, stars are multiplying. We're up so high, we'd be fools to look down. Shapes turn paisley, this is so amazing. Destination, pure sensation, starting right now. I took a little something to get here.
So based on the first verse, where clouds are blowing, we're levitating, and we're smiling like our dreams came true,
Yeah. You're getting there.
and the second verse, where we're flying, stars are multiplying, we're up so high, and the destination is pure sensation, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
What?
You know? Also, and just hear me out,
Okay.
I took a little something to get here. Now, wait just a gosh darn second. I think they're doing drugs.
Kiss the moon tonight. The moon and the stars above. Watch the world go crazy. You know they say I got the tickets to get there. Blast off into the sky.
I feel like there was a plan, a narrative with this album through 7 tracks, but 8 and 9 they just said, "Hey yo, let's hit the honeys at the skating rink and let's just get high." That's just where we're at now.
Blasting off straight to some good vibration. Can we take it higher? Oh yeah. Blasting off straight to
At this point, we're just showing off Bruno Mars's range here.
Can we take it
Is he gonna do it again?
All the way from the stratosphere, sending love from up above. Happy trails, Baba.
9.
Happy Trails Baba. That's how our album ends. Blast Off is a huge, grand, vibey, atmospheric send-off. Bruno Mars is testing the limits of his chest voice. Bootsy Collins is signing us off at the end. It feels appropriate. The album begins with Leave the Door Open, and while it's one of my favorite tracks of all time, it does set the bar pretty extraordinarily high. It felt like we were following a relatively linear narrative where we serenade a woman, we self-assure ourselves with Fly As Me, we sing of our successful sexual endeavors in After Last Night, and before we know it, we get this 1-2 punch of anger and sadness with Smoking Out the Window
this bitch?
and Put on a Smile. 777 on second thought also kind of tracks. We take our cope to the casino, and then we get Skate, one of our lead singles, and it has us up on our feet, gliding around before Blast Off has us inviting anyone and everyone to take a trip so we can be above it all. The album emotionally can be a bit of a roller coaster, but the quality never really dips, in my opinion. Bruno's vocals on Blast Off, Put on a Smile, and Leave the Door Open are great, and also at the towards the end of After Last Night as well, just awesome performance. Anderson .Paak's songwriting, rapping performances, and iconic delivery
This bitch?
carry tracks like Smoking Out the Window, 777, and Skate. Neither of them could have done this without the other. The chemistry is off the charts, and I would do anything to see them live or have them drop another project, while it does feel unlikely. All in all, I am honestly feeling a light to decent 9 on the album. A tight half hour full of funk vibes, fun, and drums. But tell me what you thought. How would you rate this album? What was your favorite track? What's your least favorite? Please, please, please let me know. Also, shout out to the biggest derps who are continuing to support this show at our $20 a month tier.
Shout out to our biggest derps: Amy, Carne Asada Taco, Gareth Gorgeous, Nick Marquez, Alexander Morales, Mytel, Manny Speed Garage, Derpy Naz, Juice, Disdain, Caleb Carnell, JD Eagles, Greg, Ryukin Chaos, LG Lightning Go, Sid, Demon Girlfriend, Mr. McGee, and OJ.
Please
Like the video.
subscribe and consider supporting the show by becoming a member for as little as $1.
1.
Love you, mean it, spread the bread, and what should I review next? Enjoy the outro, totally unrelated.
Yeah. Look, the real is back. The real is back. Flow bananas here.